Thank you. Good evening, everybody. And welcome once again to another friendly Friday session of family fun. Just remember, it's 3, 2, 1 you're on. No, wait a minute. You tell me. What is it you're on? Did I do that too fast for you? Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a slow action replay. It's... Because I told you last week, they're all doing it, you know. I was on a concert last week with Shirley Bassey, and she ended her act by going, I will love you as I love you, 3, 2, 1. And did you see Tommy Cooper the other day?
I was watching that show the other night. Have you seen the way that Ted Rogers goes like that? Or is it like that? No, I think it's like that. Well, I saw it, and it's definitely like that.
Muhammad Ali was being interviewed in New York about his new fight. He said, when I get in the ring, I'll tell you the round he'll be done. Not in 3, not in 2, but in 1. Even Dave. I want to see Dave Allen do it. Can you imagine that one? I was watching that new show from Yorkshire. It's called 3, 2, Oh, just a moment. Hang on. Yeah, I thought it'd be too soon. He's here. Straight away, and he's looking very happy, you know. Tonight is Dusty, and you know why? His relatives are in the audience. Where are they? Oh, there they are, look. They're beautiful, look at that. There's Auntie Litter, his Uncle Ben. Oh, now suddenly he's miserable. And you know why, of course? Well, that's because George isn't here this week. George, my chauffeur. Well, of course, that is Karen Palmer, who this week is taking part in a national beauty contest. And Karen, we wish you the best of luck with that. Okay, Dusty, off you go now. We'll see you a little later on in the show. These are booby prizes, you know. On 3, 2, 1, we start with 3 couples in the quiz. Now, the winners always come back next week. Then 2 couples play a game, which leaves 1 couple to go forward for the really super prizes. They've already chosen their questions, our contestants, in front of our audience, and their answers will be checked by the adjudicator, who will indicate on the board how they are doing. But if they make any mistakes, that's when they meet our gathered group of gangsters. That is Chris Emmett, Debbie Arnold, and joining them now for a couple of weeks, great mate of mine and a funny fella, Mr. Dave Ismay. Thank you. Right. We have bumper prizes on our show, and of course our top prize has bumpers, as it's a new car. We also have guessing games. My gorgeous girl Friday is the gentle sex. Come along and meet them right now with our top act, our contestants. Thank you. And Gail, how are you, Gail, this week?
I'm very well, thank you.
Looking lovely as ever.
Thank
nice to
you.
see you. And Annie, of course, it's our returning quiz winners, isn't it?
Yes, back for the 3rd time. That's Peter Williams from Selly Oak, Birmingham, and his fiancée, Gillian Ridd from Wolverhampton. Peter is a dental student, and Gillian is a bank clerk.
Yes, that I remember. Will you take those 2nd and 3rd round questions? Thank you very much indeed. Well, so far, what have you won, Peter and Gillian? It's
444.
That's right, all the 4s, 444. Yeah. I bet your bank manager was pleased again this week
Very.
when you put a little more in. He's a nice fellow, you did tell me that the other week.
Super.
Because my bank manager, you know, he's a funny guy because he's got lines on his face and rosy cheeks. He's just like my account, all drawn and red. That's another story. This, of course, is the easy round of questioning. You know how the game goes, of course, on our quiz by now. You get a free one to start with. In the easy round, we do like them to do well because whatever they win at the end of that round is the amount they're playing for per correct answer in the 2nd round and likewise the 3rd. We also like them to answer alternately. Of course, that's Gillian first, Peter second, and so on. But we do stop them if they make a mistake, repeat an answer, or indeed if the time runs out. Now, there are many answers to these questions, but we only want 10 in 30 seconds. Okay, so good luck to you for £1. We want the usual names for pieces of jewellery to be found in the average jewellery box. We do not need to know the material they are made of, just the name of the object. All right? So usual names of pieces of jewellery, and let's start with pendant.
Pendant.
Brooch.
Choker.
Ring.
Bracelet.
Neck chain.
Earrings.
Watch.
Ankle bracelet.
Waist bracelet.
Mistake!
Mistake.
There you are, Debbie. That's just for you.
Oh, Chris, how lovely. Are they real diamonds?
There better be, or I've been done out of £6.50.
Gail, how well did they do?
Well, Peter and Gillian said have scored 9.
9 you scored, thank you very much, because you did in fact say waist bracelet. It should have been waist chain, but nevertheless, you have got £9, and that's what they're playing for in the next round. Well done. Smashing. Okay then, Jenny. Thank you very much. Now, Mireille.
Philip and Janet Duffy, who are from Prestwich, Manchester. Both Philip and Janet are head of school's drama department in different schools, of course, and most of the spare time is taken up running the Salford Youth Theatre.
I see. Will you take the second and third round questions? Thank you. Well, Janet and Philip, nice to have you here. So let me get this right. You're both heads of drama departments, huh?
That's right, yeah.
So obviously the Board of Governors think two heads are better than one. Good. Now, drama department, does that mean acting?
No, not really. It's educational drama. We try to get the children to talk to us rather than write down. You know, communicate by talking in acting sort of situations.
Yeah. Develops confidence and socialisation and all the usual.
I think that's great. Education.
Words, you know.
I think it's a great thing, education. Do you know, if I couldn't write my name, I'd have to pay cash. Anyway, good luck to the two of you. And you're going to play for £1. You know how it goes. We want you to answer alternately. And your first question is this. We want the usual names for articles used in making up a bed. Given that you have a bed or a divan base, you would first need a mattress. So that's the one I'm going to start you with. Mattress.
Mattress.
Sheets.
Pillowcases.
Blankets.
Quilts.
Electric blanket.
Counterpane.
One of those waterproof sheets.
Pillows.
Duvet. The duvet thing.
Well done! Well done indeed. They have in fact scored. Philip and Janet have a maximum there. That means £10 for each correct answer in the next round. Well done to you. Thank you. Thank you, Gail. Now then, Patsy. Who are our third couple?
Well, my couple, Richard Norman and Nikki Davis, are both from North London. Richard is managing director of a furniture company and is an organiser for the Young Variety Club of Great Britain. Nikki administers a psychotherapy unit.
Lovely. Would you take their second and third round questions? Thanks a lot. May I have that? Lovely. So nice to have the two of you here from London. That's North London, it's got to be, huh?
Yes.
Yes. Arsenal or Spurs?
The obvious, Spurs.
Is that the obvious? Well, I'm Chelsea, and we didn't do too bad with you the other week, 2-2. Mind you, pretty good, huh? Oswald.
Good game.
Good game, good game. That's the wrong show to do that on, isn't it? Nikki, your hobbies are crosswords and Scrabble.
Yes.
Scrabble, that's good, because, you know, Engelbert Humperdinck got his name that way. Cheating at Scrabble. You're playing for £1. Good luck to the two of you. Your question is this. This question is about drinks common in this country. We want types of beer. And in addition, we'll accept drinks with the word beer or ale in the name. All right? So since stout is a beer, that's the one we'll start with. Stout.
Stout.
God. Cider?
Mistake! Hey, fellas, you know, Ted Rogers, he took me out for a drink last night. You know what I found out? He's half Irish and half Scotch.
How do you mean, half Irish and half Scotch?
Well, half of him wanted to get me drunk and the other half was too mean to pay for it.
That's Ted. That's
That's the biggest laugh I think they've ever got. I like that. Right, now then, Gail, how well did they do?
Nikki and Richard only scored 1, I'm afraid.
Only scored 1, yes. Sorry, Richard, Nikki, because you did, in fact, say cider, and that, of course, is made from apples, not from hops. There were many other examples like lager, pale ale, barley wine, root beer, mild beer, stout I gave you, bitter beer, brown ale, ginger beer, but nevertheless, what do we have at the end of the first round? We've got couple number 3 here on £1, couple number 2, last week's winners, on £9, but the lead at the moment, couple number 2 here on £10. Okay, Gillian and Pete are now going for £9 for each correct answer. This is the more difficult round. Okay, we want the names of airports in the United Kingdom which run scheduled flights, not airports that only do charters. Okay? We'll accept names of the airport or the town, so we'll start with Speke or Liverpool.
Speke.
Birmingham.
Gatwick.
Heathrow.
Luton.
Stansted.
Leeds.
Roos.
Mistake! Have you heard about this new plane that runs just on gas? They couldn't get it off the ground. The pilot kept going out.
Oh. OK, Jenny, how well did they do?
Peter and Gillian scored 7.
Peter and Gillian have scored 7 because Roos isn't scheduled flights, OK? Nevertheless, 7 you've got, so that means £63 you're playing for in the next round. Well done. OK, Mireille? Thank you. Second set of questions for Philip and Janet here. Right, you're playing for a maximum you got last time, £10. Good luck. The question is about planes. We want the names of commercial jets on scheduled passenger services using Heathrow. All right? So names of commercial jets, and the one I will start you with is Caravel.
Caravan.
Boeing 707.
Jumbo jet.
Concorde.
Oh. Panic. I don't know.
Help.
Oh, I can't think of one, not one. You're supposed to mime something.
I know,
and
I'm
help.
supposed to mime it.
I don't think of Spitfires, I'm sure that's wrong.
You're late for work again, Murphy. What excuse this time?
Well, I had a terrible night, sir. An aeroplane come through the roof, sir.
How did that happen?
Well, I must have left the landing light on.
All right, Gail. How well did they do?
Philip and Janet only scored 4 this time around.
Only scored 4. You did, in fact, run out of time there. Nevertheless, there were a few more you could have mentioned, like Trident, BAC 111, Lockheed TriStar, Boeing 737, Douglas DC-8, DC-10. It does go on, but nevertheless, you've done pretty well. It means £40 you're playing for each correct answer next time. Good luck to you. OK, Patsy. Richard and Nicky still on £1. Well, good luck to the two of you this time. See what we're going to get. We want the international registration letters on cars from countries of Europe and the countries they represent. All right? So international registration letters on cars in Europe, and let's start with E for Spain.
E for Spain.
GB, Great Britain.
F for France.
D for Germany.
Mine's gone blank.
Mine. Anything but mine.
P for Portugal.
I for Italy.
Time up!
Mr. Callahan, I believe that you were involved in an accident the other week.
That's correct, yes. At Brighton, I was knocked down in the street by a motor car.
Did you get his number?
No, but I recognise the laugh anywhere.
OK, Jenny, how well did they do?
Nicky and Richard have scored 6.
They scored 6 because, Richard, you got Italy right on timeout, but the adjudicator has allowed that. So the situation at the end of the second round is couple number 3 here on £6, couple number 2 on 40, but in the lead at the moment, last week's winners again, £63. Thank you, Annie. OK, Peter and Gillian, £63 for each correct answer. Are we going to do it for another week? We'll have to wait and see. The more difficult questions. We want the names given to characters in Alice in Wonderland, omitting the pack of cards. Be careful, we do not want Alice through the looking glass. So names given to characters in Alice in Wonderland, and we'll start with Hatter.
Hatter.
Queen of Hearts.
March Hare.
The Mouse.
White Rabbit.
Time up!
I played with Alice yesterday, you know.
You dirty...
No. Peter Alice, the golfer.
Oh, golf!
Yeah, we had a threesome with an Arab. He'd just bought his son a new set of golf clubs. He got him St Andrews, Carnoustie, Burgo.
All right, Gail. How well did they do?
Well, Peter and Gillian have scored 5.
They scored 5. It was time out. Thank you very much, Gail. So that means you're not playing 4. You've won £315. Well done. OK, Mireille. Thank you. Now then, Philip and Janet on £40 for each correct answer. Here is your question. We want the titles of films directed by Alfred Hitchcock. There were 2 films with the same name, so that's the one we're going to start with, The Man Who Knew Too Much.
The Man Who Knew Too Much.
Psycho.
The Birds.
Do you know anything?
No.
Ah.
Hitchcock has a new movie of suspense out at the moment. It's all about these people who are gathered together in a kind of hotel. Nobody knows what they're doing or where they're going, and there's a sense of gloom and despondency about the whole place.
What's it called?
Crossroads.
Okay, Jenny, how well did they do?
Philip and Janet have scored 3.
3, Philip and Janet. There were, of course, many more of those Alfred Hitchcock movies. There was Rebecca, Secret Agent, Under Capricorn, Topaz, Dial M for Murder, The Wrong Man. Nevertheless, you have got £120. Patsy. Thank you. He's what?
Not my signature.
It's not your signature. He's denying it now. Good luck to you. You're on £6. Richard and Nicky here. We want the titles of works by Agatha Christie. We do not want works published under any other name. All right? So titles of works by Agatha Christie, and I will start you with The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
The Murder of Roger Ackroyd.
The Orient Express.
Mousetrap.
Strangers on a Train.
Mistake, Richard and Nicky, I'm afraid, because you did, in fact, say Strangers on the Train, written by Agatha Christie. It was, in fact, an Alfred Hitchcock movie. You did also say Orient Express. It should have been Murder on the Orient Express, but the adjudicator has allowed that. So you, in fact, have scored 3, which means at the end of the third round, we have couple number 3 on £18, couple number 2 on £120, but the winners, once again, for the third week running, Peter and Gillian for the Midlands, £315. That's for you. Oh, it's getting to be a habit, it really is. Now, put that in the bank deposit. I'm sure you will next week. We're going to see them next week. We're going to see you just in a couple of moments. Don't go too far away. Don't forget, we have only just begun. On 3, 2, 1.
YTV 321, Program 9, VTR 2969, Part 2, Take 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Vous êtes bienvenus à la deuxième partie de 321. Le thème d'aujourd'hui est Paris. Vous allez voir Place Pigalle, le moulin...
Mademoiselle, je ne sais pas dans les genres de papier de pipi pois en plus. Je l'ai dans le dos de toile, je n'ai pas toi. Il faut formuler les toits tombés. Je l'ai tombé peut-être qu'il te le pâte semblait alpha sache distel.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Well, it couldn't have been very good, could it? Anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of 321 as we say goodbye once again for the third week running to our quiz winners. That's Peter and Gillian, taking back with them £315 to the Midlands. Good luck, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Our remaining couples are standing over here, preparing to observe all they can about our first scene, because remember, this is the observation test, and we ask them 10 questions on it afterwards. Now, the theme of this week's show is Paris. So now we're going over to one of the famous landmarks, the Moulin Rouge, where the lovers of Paris are all set for evening entertainment.
Hello, have you got enough money to come in here, Sonny?
No, I'm a bit short.
Some of us are born to lose. I like that. It's a good one. You better come in.
Merci.
Have you got a light, Mac?
No, got a black overcoat.
Where is romantic friend Gaston? He said he would go mad if I didn't make love to him.
He threw himself in the river.
Then he was right. He's insane.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that, not me.
A toast to absent friends.
Chacun a son goose. Oh, sorry about that.
Stand up when you toast a lady.
I am standing up.
Tell me, Toulouse, just tell me. Do you ever paint ladies in the nude?
No, I'd have nowhere to keep my brushes.
It's an old gag.
An old gag? The show is full of them. Well, after all, it is 1898. I will tell you another. Last night, I was at the Black Cat Club. There was a girl there wearing nothing but balloons. I was disgusted. I said for 2 pins, I'd walk out.
What happened?
I got 2 pins. I was slung out. Oh, quick, hide me.
Oh. What's the matter, Sonny?
Your lips didn't move then. Oh, it's you. No. My father warned me not to come to the Moulin Rouge. He said I would see something I'm not supposed to see.
And have you?
Yes, sitting up there. It's me, Dad.
Okay, folks, will you come round here? Come on round here. Here we are, fellas. Now, here in front of you are 10 questions on that last scene, all right? While you're answering those questions, ladies, if you'd like to come round here with me, okay? Would you like to go over there to Annie? That's right. If you'd like to stand just beside Gail here, because this game here, that's right, this is called Into the Frying Pan. As you can see, we have some frying pans. You're wearing those umbrella hats because it's going to be raining frogs any moment. What we want you to do is to put these frogs on the end of the seesaw, give it a kick, catch it in there. I can't even do it myself. Get as many into the basket as you can, and of course that's going to add up like mad when we get to those scoring, all right? Now there are 3 whistles actually in this game. On the first whistle you start. On the second whistle you change places with your partner, and on the third whistle you'll stop. We'll go back to the table, we'll add up the scores, and of course the winner will go through to take it or leave it, all right? Is everybody all set? You all know what you have to do and where you have to go, all right, fellas? You know which one you're going to run to when you run, all right? Okay, good luck to all of you. Karen is here with the whistle. 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Change places with the partners, fellas. Over here you can... Oh! A collision midstream. Go on, fellas, as quick as you can. Every frog is a point, remember. Oh, that's it. That's skillful. That's it. Okay, fine. Put down those frying pans, fellas. Yes, you're shattered, aren't you? I know. Come back here to the table, and let's see how well you did. All right, Karen, you have the answers there. Fine. Do your own scoring. The girls are on hand to see that there is no cheating. Right, now let's see how well you did. I hope you were playing along at home because these questions did come up at the bottom of the screen. First question was, who opened the door? Well, the sailor opened the door. Good. What instrument was he playing? The piano. And number 3 was, how many blonde dancers were there? 1. Number 4, what was the hostess holding in her hand? A cigarette holder. Yes, good, all right. 5, what did the hostess ask for? A light, Mac. A light, right?
Black Mac.
A black Mac.
I didn't hear that when the music was playing over the word. I heard a Mac, but I didn't hear the word black.
Black Mac, well, really, it should have been a light, Mac. It should have been a light. It was a light, wasn't it? Yes, even she said, sorry about that. Number 6 was the name of Toulouse-Lautrec's friend. That was Gaston. Did you get that? Number 7, where did the friend end up? In the river or in the Seine? Yes? Black Cat. Oh, he ended up in the Black Cat. That's good, isn't it? Number 8, what year was it? It was 1898. Good. Number 9, what was the girl at the Black Cat wearing? Balloons. Good. The last question. How many people in the box were there? There were 2. Yes, you've got... Right, that's fine. See how well you did there. Your couple there have scored 6. Your couple have also scored 6. So it all depends on how many frogs were in those baskets. How many did your couple get in there, Annie?
Janet and Philip scored 11.
Got 11. Well, 11 and 6, that is 17. No, yes, that's right, 17. How about your couple then, Gail?
Well, my couple did better. They scored 12.
12. 12 and 6. 3 6s are 18. So you're the winners. You're going through the take it or leave it and the big prizes. Congratulations. Well, Janet and Philip, unfortunately, yes, you can take those umbrellas off if you want. You're the losers, but not to worry too much. We'll take that from you. There we are. There's the money you won in the quiz, of course, which was £120. All right? And there's your silver photo frame. And, of course, the picture taken during the show is in the post to you already. Look forward to seeing you sometime. Great of you to come on the show. Weren't they great people, folks? Congratulations. All right, Nicky and Richard, you'll come over here a moment, will you? You've got money you won in the quiz. You can remember how much that was, can't you?
Yeah.
That was £18, and there it is. Well, do you want to take it now, or are you going to let Jenny hold it for you?
For that much, I hold it in my pocket.
All right, fair enough. OK, Jenny, come round here to the table. There we are, my love, if you'd like to stand just there. And Richard, would you like to come round this side here? Because that money, £18, little as it might seem, is only part of your winnings tonight. This is where you have a chance for the really big prizes. As you know, we have 6 scenes in our show, and there are 6 prizes. 5 super ones, including the car. There's also the booby prize, the dustbin. Now, you've already seen one of those scenes. OK, at the end of each scene, one of the characters will come over here to the table and leave a MacGuffin. You know, a MacGuffin is what we call the object they leave. That may be a red herring. Just think about that. But they will read you a rhyme, which will definitely be a clue. When you have 3 MacGuffins on the table, I will ask you to reject 1. When you've rejected 5 in all, the 1 remaining will determine the prize you take home with you this evening, all right? So here from that last scene is Jenny. Jenny, and what are you leaving as the MacGuffin? Oh. Oh, all of that? A garter is the MacGuffin. And you have a rhyme for them too?
I do.
And what does it say?
His works of art were little gems, reds and greens and blues. We always have this prize on hand. What have you got to lose?
Any ideas at the moment, Richard? Thank you very much, Jenny. You reckon it could be the dustbin already? Well, I tell you what, just put that to the back of your mind for just one moment, because you don't have to really start thinking until we have 3 on the table. We're going to have another scene right now, because when you do go abroad, one of the difficult problems is always the language problem. And I can't tell you what scrapes Artist Repertory Company get into when they get over there.
Excuse me, monsieur, parlez-vous anglais? Oh, no, you wouldn't, would you? I want to find my way to the Place de Concorde. The place, the Concorde place. Oh, gosh. You know the big thing with the thing sticking up and the flowers all... Oh, you know what? No, you wouldn't. Je ne comprends français. You know, I don't speak... I want to find my way to the Place de Concorde.
Yes, all right. Look, you go down there, turn left, it's across the road.
Oh, thank you so much.
Flipping foreigners. There you are.
You're looking well, Chris.
I am, yes.
What are you leaving as the MacGuffin?
I'm leaving this French phrase book. It's fascinating, reading. Did you know coq au vin was a wagging load of chickens?
Is it? No, but I'll take your word for it.
There you are, I'm leaving you that.
And you have a rhyme for them too?
I have indeed, yes. It is. Oh. Aroma is the key to a gift of good intent. It isn't hired, no spray required. The sweet smells heaven sent. That's Foxton.
Thanks a lot. OK, Chris, thank you very much.
See you later.
That's it, off goes Max Wall. Right, we've got 2 MacGuffins on the table. Any ideas at the moment?
Don't like either of them.
So, one of the features of Gay Paris, of course, is the pavement cafes. Let's now eavesdrop on a conversation going on outside one of these establishments.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Oh, hello.
A nice little table for one, please. Thank you very much. And I'd like a pint of bitter, please, and a chip butty.
Pardon?
No, I said I'd like a pint of bitter and a chip butty.
Ah, oui,
Thank you very much.
Tout de
Thank
suite.
you. Thank you. Oh. I beg your pardon? Oh, who is?
The dirty postcards you like?
Oh, no, thank you very much. No, thank you, no.
They are very good.
I know they're good, but I've not come here for that. I've come here for the culture, you see. The Arc de Triomphe.
Ah, a wonderful monument.
No, the horse race.
I give you the winner, yes?
Yeah, well, that's very kind of you, but I've got nowhere to put it.
You like a good time?
Well,
Good time?
A good time. Oh, yes, I'd like
All guaranteed. Look.
Oh, get off. Get off. Get off. I was just sitting here for a nice, quiet drink.
What about the dirty postcards?
Oh, all right. All right. How many would you like?
Oh, sacre
Oh,
Voilà,
hello.
monsieur.
Hello, yes. Thank you very much. Would you like to sit down with me? I think, would you like to sit down here?
Ah oui, d'accord.
Would you like to have a little drink?
Non, je comprends pas.
Can I borrow your pencil? Just a minute. Thank you very much. You see, I wondered if you would like a nice little drink with me.
Oh, ouais.
Glass of wine.
Oui,
And then perhaps I'll take you dancing. You dance with me, you know. Da, 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 da.
oui,
yes,
oui,
that's right.
d'accord.
And then I'll pick you up at 10 o'clock. Look, you see, 10. There you are, 10 o'clock.
10 livres.
Yeah, that's
10
right, with you
livres.
with me.
Oui, bien sûr.
Oh.
10 livres.
£10. Oh, that's all right. I'll pay for it. Don't worry, don't
Et
worry.
j'ai
I'll
encore
pay
une
for
idée.
you. Yes.
Le lit.
Le lit. Oh,
Voilà. Le lit.
Oh, a bed. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that fantastic? The only thing that puzzles me is, how did you know that I was in the furniture business? I forgot my doodle alley, or whatever it's called.
You've forgotten your guffin. That's what
doodle
you've
alley, yes.
Never mind.
I've no idea what this program is about. It's an extraordinary thing. Well, isn't it, really? You're chatting around for hours. I've no idea what it's about. Hello.
It'll get to. It's lovely to see you here.
It's very nice to
And
be here.
congratulations on the hit series. Of course, Life Begins at 40.
Extraordinary, wasn't
Yes,
it?
and it's coming back again, I hear, pretty soon.
That's right. We're doing it again after Christmas, in fact. Yes.
And you're a globe-trotting gentleman, as we all know. Are you off to an exotic place pretty soon?
No, I'm going to Australia next.
Oh, well, that's it.
Well, not really.
Pretty
Not all
good.
that. Well, it's, you go there a lot, too.
Quite a bit, yes, I do. Derek, you're going to leave that as the MacGuffin.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's the MacGuffin.
And you have a rhyme too?
I've got to read this very seriously. I've been told. Very seriously now. It's been rather moving, I think. We'll give you. Shut up, please. We'll give you a prize for a very good year. Though you'll have to watch your tread. Not too fast. Make it last. Spare a thought for your head.
There you are.
Thank you very much.
Rumble, rumble going along here.
May I
Derek,
go?
thanks so much.
Thank you
Ladies and
very
gentlemen,
much.
Derek Nimmo.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Derek. Thank you.
Facebook again.
Yes.
There you are.
Yes.
What would
Can
you
we
like?
have the French phrase book again?
You'd like to hear the
please?
French phrase book again? Of course, that came from Chris Emmett, the street corner scene. Aroma is the key to a gift of good intent. It isn't hired, no spray required. The sweet smells heaven sent. So now, we've got 3 on the table. And Nikki, Richard, you have to reject 1. Which one will it be?
Majority of 2. Phrase book.
Chris's French phrase book. Now let's see what we have here. Right, of course, the French are noted for perfumes, and the rhyme may have made you think that this is a highly scented prize. Well, it might smell a bit, but not of perfume. So if aroma isn't a fragrance, what is it? What roams? A car, perhaps? A car that isn't hired, that's gleaming anew, so no spray required. And the sweet smell would have been a success if you hadn't have rejected this week's star prize.
We do well.
Well, I'm afraid there you are. No idea at all. You
No
really wanted to
way.
get rid of that straight away,
No
huh?
way.
Well, unfortunately, it has gone. It's the star prize, but we do have many more big prizes on the show. Dusty Bin's also here. Remember him.
We need
Okay,
that.
folks, we're going away just for a couple of moments. Don't you go too far away. We'll see you then.
YTV 321, Program 9, VTR 2969, Part 3, Take 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3 of 321, as Nicky and Richard have just rejected this week's star prize. Yeah, I know how you feel, Richard, the car. Never mind, there will be 4 more MacGuffins on the table before you have the one that you take home with you tonight. We're now going to have another scene. Of course, Paris is noted for its famous buildings like the Louvre, Notre Dame, the Place de la Concorde, although there's one lady property owner's building even more well known, Madame Hilary Pute. People are always pointing and saying, oh, look, there's another house of Hilary Pute. I've gone the other way this week, have you noticed? Right, we're now going over to join Les Girls for a naughty night out in Montmartre.
Oh, ma chérie, what can I say? You have been so good to me. You have given me supper, champagne, and a night of love. Ooh, merci.
How about some money?
Oh, you've been so good to me. I could not possibly take a centime.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Don't you think it's time you went back to work, Inspector?
Oh, oui, oui. These night shifts are killing me.
Oh, Debbie, now, have you a MacGuffin for these people?
Oui.
Oui, oui, you are leaving the feather, huh?
The feather.
Uh-huh. I see.
And they have a MacGuffin.
A MacGuffin, right?
Right.
What does it say?
We know the star prize is a car, but we've had others with a value quite bizarre. Without us being at all oblique, we can assure you this is unique.
There you are, folks.
Okay.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Now go and get some money.
Oui, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, here we are, Nicky, Richard. We've got 3 MacGuffins on the table. You've just heard that from the last scene. So would you like to hear the Garter again? All right, let me read it for you. It says, his works of art were little gems, reds and greens and blues. We always have this prize on hand. What have you got to lose? So,
On
there you
hand.
Also means at the ready.
Oh, listen to the mumbles going on here.
Reds and greens and blues. Quick, you make it. I reckon that one, though.
All right, the feather.
Oh, God.
Sure about that? All right, you're rejecting the feather.
Yes, somebody said
From the last sketch, let's see what it says. We know the star prize is a car. We've had others with a value quite bizarre. Without us being at all oblique, we can assure you this is unique. The rhyme virtually tells you that this isn't a car. It also reminds you there have been other prizes with a value quite bizarre. Now, the dictionary defines bizarre as meaning fantastic, extravagant, and we certainly have had some fantastic prizes. So where's this leading? It's leading to the last 2 lines of the rhyme and the assurance that this prize is unique. If you think about it, there's been nothing unique about any of the 321 prizes except one. Yes, the one and only, the unique Dusty Bin, and you rejected him.
Well done.
Couldn't have got any worse.
Well, at least you've rejected Dusty Bin. You've done yourself a favour. Usually, he's done up well. Look at the onions and the French hat. There's usually something inside if we look. Oh, there's the small miniature Dusty Bin, of course. The little ceramic. He's beautiful. Don't you like him? And usually there's something inside him as well. Oh, yes. Look at that. Escargot, snails. Now then, if you can guess how many are in there, then you can keep him as well.
30. Reckon about 30. Exactly?
No, 20.
To the nearest
20?
25?
What are you?
20.
20?
30.
20? 30? What does it say on his? Yes, 1, 4. 14, I'm afraid he goes back in. Not to worry, he's been rejected. You've got rid of the dustbin. Thanks very much. Thank you, Mireille.
It was 14.
There we are.
41.
14. No, there were 14 in there. 14.
Sorry.
You're not letting me get away with anything tonight, are you? Well, OK, we're going to have another scene right now. If you thought that Inspector Clouseau was the real farce in the French police force, we really met up with somebody even crazier. Come along right now and meet Patrolman Pierre Picton.
Je suis
the inspector, eh? I'm sorry, eh? I just come over. Oh, pardon! My door's gone, eh? I'll open the other one. I'm coming now, baby. I'm coming, eh? I'm out! Oh, help! Oh, Monsieur Roger! Help me, eh? Oh là là! Oh, pardon, eh? Je viens. Allô? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hello, là là! Oh, là là! Hey, is it trouble, hein? Comment ça, right?
Hey, Pierre, lovely to see you.
Nice to see you, eh?
Marvellous, that's some gadget, that really is. Pierre, you're... Watch it, the husband's here.
Oh, pardon, monsieur.
Not yet.
Oh, you're not married yet?
No.
Great, well...
Oh,
Now listen, Pierre, you're one of the great circus acts of all time. We all know that. You play all over the world, and you are resident, I believe, in one of the big circuses in France. Is that right?
Yes, Bouglion.
Bouglion?
Yes.
Is that a tented circus?
No, it's inside the Port Versailles. It's like Olympia in London, you know.
Uh-huh, I see. And where are you off to from here?
I'm going back to France and do a little tour.
Yes.
Then back again.
Well,
and back again.
It's
back again.
And back again. And that's
back,
it.
yes.
We like to have everybody working.
Right.
We really do. Lovely to bring this marvellous car. And are you leaving that there as the MacGuffin?
Yes, this is MacGuffin.
The oil can?
Oil can.
And have you got a rhyme for the people?
Oh, yes, a rhyme. We know this prize won't last forever, nor do you have to go for it. You're outward bound on a runaround, but what have you got to show for it?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pierre Picton.
Au revoir.
Thank you, Pete.
Au revoir.
Thank you,
Merci,
Pierre.
hein.
Merci.
Ah, pardon. Cherchez la femme, hein.
I reckon that's a holiday.
Right. Oh, excuse me.
What's that?
The flowers for the lady,
The
eh?
flowers for the lady?
You want them, eh?
Yeah.
Au revoir.
Thank you, Pierre. That's not a MacGuffin. Keep it well out of the way. We've got 3 MacGuffins on the table again. You've just heard that one from Pierre. I can read you Derek Nimmo's again, or the garter from the first scene. Which one would you like to hear?
We think that's the wine,
Yes,
don't
we think that's the wine.
You've gone along with that all the way, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you
We
think?
don't think we want wine. Not after the beer.
Yes, we'd like
Let's
to.
take the wine out.
You don't even want to hear the garter, huh?
Not
No?
at this moment, no.
So you want to reject the wine?
Yes.
If you think it's the wine?
We think it is.
All right, then. Let's see what it is. This was left by Derek Nimmo.
Amazing how wrong you can
And
be.
it says, we'll give you a prize for a very good year, though you'll have to watch your tread, not too fast, make it last, spare a thought for your head. All right, Nicky. Richard, let's see if you were right. We'll give you a prize for a very good year, though you'll have to watch your tread. This sounds like a tire and begins to suggest a car. But not too fast, says the rhyme. Make it last. Spare a thought for your head. Well, you know what goes to your head? Drink. As for the word tread, that could be treading grapes. Yes, we wanted to give you a very good year indeed. You've rejected, you were right, about a year's supply of assorted French table wines. There it is, over 380 pounds worth of wine. And to add a touch of gracious living, we were also giving this elegant drinks trolley, iced bucket, glasses, and wine decanter. There you are, Nicky, Richard, you're absolutely right. Look at all this, a whole year's supply of wine. Well, you don't like beer, I know that, but I'm sure you could do with
again.
You could do with a drop of wine, couldn't you, while you're both standing there?
Is it real?
Is it real? Well, you're about to find out. You tell me. Get a hold of that. There you go. I don't think you're allowed any.
Cheers.
Patsy. Cheers. God bless. You tell me.
Very nice.
Very nice. There you are. And you've rejected it.
We'll keep that.
Okay, fine. Off it goes. They've turned this down. Never mind. Take it away, Patsy. Thank you very much. Well, that was pretty good. You did well there. You really worked that one out, huh? Don't get too stoned because you've got a lot of thinking to do yet. The car's gone, the dustbin is gone, and of course we've got to have one more MacGuffin on the table before it's the final 3. We're going back for another scene. Many viewers I know would have been charmed by Puccini's La Bohème. Well, for our last look at Paris, we return to Montmartre, where we encounter 3 bohemians in the famous Artists' Quarter.
Auguste?
Oui, Gaston?
There's something I have to tell you. I know that you and Mimi are lovers, but last night, me and Mimi...
My Mimi?
Your Mimi.
No, I'm not Mimi.
Who's Mimi?
You know Mimi.
Oi, your Mimi. What about her?
Well, you tell me.
Yes, last night. Me and Mimi, we met.
Met Mimi?
We wined and dined.
Oh, my.
And now your Mimi is my Mimi.
Who is it?
It's me, Mimi.
Quelle surprise.
Come
in.
Palette, Auguste.
Don't say a word.
Mimi.
Thank you. Mimi, sit down.
I know what has happened, but despite everything, I want to paint you just as you are.
How could I resist?
I am going through my blue period.
Oh, no, no,
A blue period.
Monsieur Ismay, what are you leaving for the MacGuffin?
No, I have a MacGuffin. First, a quick impression.
What's
Chuck Berry.
That's got to be better than the MacGuffin. What's the MacGuffin?
I have the MacGuffin, Ted, which is a brush, as you can see. And the rhyme, if you listen carefully, is you may need a lesson or two before you can have some fun. So look after your model, you'll find that it's easily done. Work that out.
Okay, thank you, Dave.
Okay,
Thanks very much
off we
indeed.
go.
Okay, Richard, Nicky. Here we are. Final three. Final three, the car's gone, the dustbin has gone, so I can read you the oil can, of course, from Pierre Picton, or the garter from the first scene in Moulin Rouge. What would you like to hear? Either of them?
Yeah, she's talking.
Your can?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I was doing a southern impression.
Right. Number 5 from Pierre Picton. It said, we know this prize won't last forever, nor do you have to go for it. You're outward bound on a runaround, but what have you got to show for it? So, there you are. What do you think?
It could be a holiday, or it could be something to do with machinery.
So you've got to reject one. Which one will it be? We do get a bit tight for time here, unfortunately.
Yes, I think the brush, the last one.
God, I blew the car out.
Well,
it
one
can't get
each.
any worse.
All right, you're going to reject the brush?
Yes, please.
All right, that came from Dave in the last scene. The paintbrush you're rejecting. And let's see what comes out of it. You may need a lesson or two before you can have some fun. Look after your model. You'll find it's easily done. This might be to do with driving, particularly if you couldn't drive, because then you would have needed a lesson or two. But in spite of the mention of model, this is nothing to do with cars, although as the sketch suggested, it might have something to do with models. Artist models. What we were suggesting was that you should have had some fun painting, and you have rejected over £450 worth of artist equipment and materials. Easel, studio chest, oil paints, watercolors, brushes and canvases is everything to set up your own studio. And to encourage you, we've added this marvellous picture of lions by David Shepherd, signed personally by the artist and worth an extra £180. There you are. What about that, then? How'd you feel about that, Richard? Nicky?
Another glass of wine.
Well, it's a great prize, I must be fair, particularly if you are that way inclined with the old brush, but there it is. It's a beautiful prize. I'm afraid you've rejected it. Thank you, Gail. Fellas, off it goes. Now then, that's it. We're down to 2. So, I can read you both of these again, actually. So, would you like to hear
both of them again?
Of course you can when we're down to 2. The garter. Moulin Rouge it came from. His works of art were little gems, reds and greens and blues. We always have this prize on hand. What have you got to lose?
I think that's jewellery.
You think that's what?
Jewellery.
You think that's jewellery?
Possibly.
This came from Pierre Picton. This said, we know this prize won't last forever, nor do you have to go for it. You're outward bound on a runaround. What have you got to show for it?
You don't have to go run around. I don't think it's a holiday.
Well, not if you don't have to go for it.
No. What do you think?
What do you think, first?
You think it's a holiday? She's been no good all the way through.
Well, you have to reject one.
Shall we
Yes.
to hell with it? If not, worst comes to worst, we take the trolley.
You can't do that. I need it next week. So what are you going to reject?
That.
This, the oil can? Pierre Picton's oil can you're rejecting. All right, let's see what it is. Right, we know this prize won't last forever. Yeah, have another drink. Nor do you have to go for it. You're outward bound on a runaround, but what have you got to show for it? The word runaround suggests that this prize has something to do with transport or a car, and that's quite right. The last line said, but what have you got to show for it? Show for it. It's a car you don't have to go for because it comes to you. Chauffeur-driven, and I'm afraid the prize won't last forever because we could only afford a week. But what a week! We put together a millionaire's tour of France valued at £2,000, and that's what you've rejected? This Rolls-Royce would have been your car for a week, with a choice of his or her chauffeurs and absolutely everything paid for. 2 days in Paris, 3 days visiting the Chateau of the Loire, then 2 days in Brittany. Luxury hotels like the George Sand, gourmet meals, tickets for everything, all at no cost to you. What a prize you've rejected. You are getting words and comments from everybody. Oh, I told him, she says. I told him. I told him. There you are,
I
you
thought
see.
we got the car.
Oh, no way. What a holiday, huh? 1 week, £2,000 with it. Incredible. That's the way you would have travelled. Unfortunately, you have rejected it. So, that goes away, and this is the prize you're left with. This is the one you're taking home. The garter came from Moulin Rouge, the first scene. His works of art were little gems, reds and greens and blues. We always have this prize on hand. What have you got to lose?
Another dustbin.
Yeah, we don't have two. No. Right. Right, quite apart from Toulouse-Lautrec's works of art, we think we've got a little gem of our own. He's partly red and green, and he's always on hand. If your thoughts went on these lines, you might be expecting Dusty Bin to turn up. Not now, he's gone. No, it's not Dusty. It's not difficult if you think of gems in various colours and a prize that is literally on your hand. What you've won is personal jewellery in gold, onyx, rubies and diamonds worth £1,600. Look at that. How about that, Richard?
Beautiful.
Nikki, how do you feel about that, huh?
Gorgeous.
Well, you lost some super prizes tonight, but I think you'll agree you've wound up with something fabulous too, don't you?
Yes, thank you.
That's great. Well, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's 3, 2, 1 for you. Fabulous prizes. We're going to see you next Friday. Don't forget, 8 o'clock. We look forward to seeing you. 3, 2, 1. See you then. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.